Hi, everybody. I'm Tina Bessius. I'm a teacher at Durham Academy in Durham, North Carolina, and I am a teacher in cyberspace for Global Online Academy. Welcome to The Truth About Fake News. We're going to spend about 2 weeks exploring a topic that is being intensely discussed all over the world. We have to be aware, of course, that fake news isn't really new. It's been around for as long as there's been a concept of news. But the global reach of it, the speed with which it spreads around the world, those are things that have made it feel new and challenging to many of us today. When you hear your friends or famous people talk about fake news, you've probably heard them mention Facebook and Twitter, WhatsApp, Google, all of these tools. And everybody who looks at it seems to agree that education is the key. And there's sort of two dimensions to that. There's a personal level of education, like I've got to learn about fake news so I don't get duped. And there's a societal level of it too. We've all got to learn about fake news so that we can maintain our structures of elections and democracies and institutions that keep us safe and civilized. It was a big concern in the U.S. presidential election that fake news might have been sort of slanting things. But of course, it's growing now. There's a lot of conversation about it in India with demonetization, in China, in Italy, in Sweden, and in the upcoming election in France. As they say, fake news is coming to a theater near you. So you're going to spend 2 weeks learning about this topic. And at first, it's probably going to make you kind of dizzy. Learning about fake news is like going into a hall of mirrors where you can't tell what's where for a little while. But you're not going to stay in that hall of mirrors because you're going to interact with some experts. You're going to discuss things with classmates who have different perspectives and different experiences. You're going to find out who's behind some of the examples of fake news that have gone viral and what it is they're trying to accomplish. You're going to look closely at terminology and see what it is that people are talking about and how they use terms. So you're going to escape that hall of mirrors by finding landmarks, and you're going to find your way of navigating the landscape of contemporary news. You're probably wondering who's in this course with you. And there are hundreds of students from 15 or more schools all over North America and in Asia. You will interact with them primarily through online asynchronous discussions. One thing you need to know is that this course is going to go by really fast. It calls for just 2 hours of work per week for 2 weeks. There are lots of ways you could spend more time than that if you get excited about the content or if your teacher at your regular school assigns some additional activities. But 4 hours is the baseline for this online experience. And it's important to get a strong start for such a short course. So take that initial survey, get set up in our learning management system, Canvas, and dive in just as soon as you can. I can't wait to see what you do with it all.